The men, nothing crazy there. They all got through. Norwood, Godwin, Deadman, or
Yeah,
in that
everyone
order.
ran
And then
44 except for Trevor Bassett, who ran 45, but he had such a big lead.
Bassett was the anchor leg
So,
there, yeah.
Yeah, they're basically everyone wakes up and breathes 44 point if you're a U.S. 400-meter runner.
Yeah, and they should be fine. I'm guessing they sub in Allyson, they sub in Norman. They're not going to. Benjamin's not going to run, so that should be enough. But we shall see. You don't know who's going to have it come tomorrow. Women's side was interesting because Allyson Felix answered the call, and I really think they need Allyson Felix at this point because you look at who else they're running. They go Diggs to Felix to Whitney to Stepter Baines. Whitney and Stepter Baines, obviously, were not in the open 4. They weren't even the mixed 4x4, right? So they're really going deep into this pool because they've had some of the 400-meter runners. They're not able to use them. And then the 400 hurdlers last night, I think they're tired coming back. And that's sort of what Felix said after. It's like, hey, we got some good people coming in tomorrow. She said she hasn't been asked to run the final, but she split 50.61 on the second leg. Third leg was 51.01 and then 50.75. So she was faster than legs 3 and 4. Diggs opened with a 51.01, but that's coming out the block. So that's not really a apples to apples comparison. I think this is crazy because she said she got the call. She was back in LA eating chicken wings and having a root beer float when she gets the call. She comes back. I think this is awesome, by the way, just as like a side note, because I did not want Allyson Felix's career to end in the mixed gender 4x4. Like, even if it ends now, it's way cooler than the way it ended before. And then US gets gold. She gets another gold medal. Like, a legend's career should not end in the mixed gender 4x4.
Yeah.
That should. I know we've only had the relay for 3 editions, but that should be like a rule going forward that you're not allowed to end your career that way because it's a silly relay. But in any event,
who do you think they run?
So obviously McLaughlin is on.
Yes.
Mo would be a lock, except
she's running the 800
right before. So then who do you use? I mean, I feel good about Diggs in there because she ran solid today. But you also have the 400-meter hurdlers. You have Muhammad. You have Britton Wilson, Shamir Little.
And you also have Abby Steiner.
I also have Abby Steiner. I would run Allyson Felix in the 400-meter 4x400 final.
Do that too.
I would race Allyson Felix, and I would do it because she is a sure thing to get you a 50 mid. And the goal of this relay, you know what this goal of the relay is?
To win.
No. The goal is to get the stick to Sydney McLaughlin in range.
Yeah.
You don't even need to be ahead. You need to be in range giving the stick to Sydney McLaughlin. So you don't need anybody to be spectacular. You need solid.
Yeah.
Felix right now is solid. I would put her on the relay. You don't need to worry about her coming back after a crazy in her first championships and she ran the 400-meter hurdles and how is she going to recover? You know exactly what Felix is going to do.
Yeah. Okay. So who's your order? First of all, is a thing Mo on the relay?
Here's what I do. Let me look at
what's the time difference?
Oh, I'm looking at the start list. Look, I'm breaking all this.
Well, no. What's the time difference between?
I need to see who else is running to see.
You know who's
how
running.
It lines up. No, just
you know the Italian number 3 runner.
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yeah.
Who is it?
Well, let me pull it up.
Right.
Get that for you.
It was a joke. I don't actually need the Italian number 3 runner.
Netherlands got DQ'd. That was crazy.
Who is it? Italian number 3 runner.
Virginia Troiani. Okay.
Virginia, that's my cousin's name.
So you're asking me, okay, so how long is the gap? So let's first look at this. So the thing Mo's 800-meter race is at
18:35.
So 6:35?
So, yeah, 6:35. So she'll be done at 6:37.
Women's 4x4, 7:50. So she will have
about 90 minutes.
That's not
80 minutes. 80 minutes.
Yeah, about 80 minutes.
That's enough time.
No lap of honor. Sorry, no instant medal. No podium. You don't get to.
Yeah, she can't.
If I'm the coach, I ask her. She's
Yeah.
earned the right. You ask her. You say, hey, can you do it? And I feel like a thing Mo would give you an honest answer. She's done this enough times. She can tell you. Sydney, I think, is a lock to go in there. So I think you'd go Sydney. You'd go Diggs. You'd go Mo. And you go Allyson Felix. If you can't do Mo, then you put in one of those 400-meter hurdlers, either Muhammad, Wilson, or Little. What would you do?
Yeah, I think you let Mo be. You have someone on standby. It's going to be Mo, but you have someone on standby watching. And then if you need it, I think you do Dalilah Muhammad. and Sydney, Diggs, and Felix. But I think Dalil Muhammad is going to go in or out based on Mo. I could see though them going Dalil Muhammad over Diggs too, and I think they could just run back the Olympic team.
Well, and I could see them not. I don't think Felix has any expectation that she's going to be in it. I mean, she legit said, "I don't, I haven't been asked to do it." So maybe they do take her out. Maybe they are. You want sure things in here because you have the talent to get it done.
And I just want Sydney to anchor. I don't want her second leg. I'm worried they're going to put her second leg.
No, Sydney would run, or sorry, Felix would run second if she ran.
Yeah,
that's where you put Allyson Felix, because that's the part that you need. That's the part that can cause issues, and Allyson will avoid the issues. Right, veteran presence there. Get her the stick, roll around. I mean, some people are saying add Steiner. I wouldn't do it at this point. I wouldn't do it. She's raced a lot.
Yeah,
did the 4x1 today.
56 races now.
Yeah, exactly. I would do the sure thing. I would bank on.
Yeah, I think that Dalila has been running well enough that she's going to give you a 49.
Sure, and and maybe you feel confident with Wilson, or maybe you feel confident with Shamir Little. Again, I'm just rolling with Felix to get a 50 mid, get the stick around. Sydney's going to split 48 for sure, and then you're going to be fine.
So I think Sydney's going to split 47. Come on,
that's possible.
She's ran 50-68.
Yeah.
She's going to split 47-9.
Well, and if they're coming from behind too,
yeah,
maybe she'll need to.
That'll be great. Actually, she should just wait to get the stick and then do a little.
Well, no, they
around and then run their 47.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a world record. It's not set up for them to be an insanely fast team. It's just set up for them to try to get the win, and you gotta ride with the people who are going to be solid and consistent, and you can count on McLaughlin there. So, yeah,
that's the pod.
I mean, a lot of it just depends on how Thingmo feels.
Okay, yeah,
right. Like
sorry,
I
didn't mean to end the pod before your end of your statement.
Well, I was just taking a break for a second there. I like that's a huge.
It's interesting. There's literally a game time decision here.
Well, because if the 800 was today, there'd be no doubt, and then you'd go in and you'd pencil her in for 49 low for sure, and then you'd be like, all right, it's 2 other spots.
Here's a question: are they required to hand in the card before the 800?
No, I don't think so.
I wonder what the deadline is. Is it an hour? It could be. Maybe USATF will ask for hey, we have this one runner.
Yeah.
So that'll be an interesting situation if they have to declare before the 800 happens. So, by the way, Thingmo tomorrow, she's running 154.
Yeah. Well, maybe she should slow down and save it for the 4x4.
She's sandbag.
She look behind her and just
treat it like a. I'm telling you, she's gonna run 154.
Crossed by just
I shall tell you. Yeah, she's gonna run 154, and then who do you think?
Man, people are pretending that Felix didn't split 50 mid today. They don't want her on the relay. Just you guys are.
Well, yeah, I mean, Steiner would probably run faster than Felix.
Maybe. Do you know that?
Yeah, I know that.
For sure?
Yes.
You're willing to bet? No, don't bet. Actually, never mind. I was just saying.
I am willing to bet. I'm willing to bet that Steiner is a faster 400-meter runner on this 4x4 tomorrow.
But you probably also thought Steiner was going to run sub 22 in the final, right? In 200? So, we can't guarantee those things. I think you can guarantee
Steiner
Felix is going to
run faster than Felix. The benefit of Felix is not her speed; it's her consistency.
Right, and
they also have a big enough lead that they can just let's just get one fourth of our relay a known commodity, which would be Felix.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. There's less risk involved with it. I'm not saying if they all ran the 400 that she'd finish in the top 4. I'm just saying on this day, tomorrow, I would. Based on what we saw today, based on what we've seen this whole meet, I would go with Allyson Felix.
It would be cool, though.
I didn't anticipate myself saying that 24 hours ago, by the way. But I watched the race, and I've watched the whole meet. So
it would be cool, though, if, Steiner does take Felix's spot, and that would be, kind of not that Steiner's the next Felix, but it'll be the first time since – who's the last woman to do a 4x1, 4x4 double? It's Felix,
it's Felix, yeah.
So we haven't had that, Maybe this will be the start of a new.
I just don't think the decision is between her and Felix. I think it would be between Felix and one of the 400-meter hurdlers. I think that's who it would be between. Or Diggs.
Fair enough.
So